numbers over there, but to see a jersey going up there, fitting that number, honor that you've had as a player.
I mean, it's about giving people their flowers. There's no one more deserving than this weekend than Asia. Like she legitimized our program. She took it to another level, and we still feel her legacy today. Everybody still talks about her contributions to our program. Everybody's always comparing what her impact was when she was a student athlete here, and that's what legacy is, to be compared to the impact that you have.
Can you tell us a little bit about the process of how this all came about, your role in it, and just kind of that time frame?
Yeah, I have no role in it. It's all about that process. I think you have to be 5 or 6 years removed from your your senior year. I think everyone would have been pretty okay with that process being shortened. I would have been. I asked about that part of it, but no, it's our process and how we do things here. I think could happen at a more appropriate time, with her being the best player in the world, with her having the type of success that she's had, and she's international. So again, she's given our program another platform to elevate it.
I know that university rules say the number's technically not retired, but the jersey is. Yeah. That said, it's y'all's choice if you ever give out 22 again. You see that happen?
Never. It's retired. I can officially say that.
The statue was unveiled in the middle of the pandemic. Nobody could really attend. So is this like a do-over where the fans get to be involved?
Nah, the statue's old now. The statue's monumental. There are so many eyes that have been on the statue that it was almost a prelude to today. Like, if we couldn't retire her jersey, what better way than to put a statue out in front? So it's cool that Asia's able to come back and impart her knowledge, and she got a workout in this morning, lift and a basketball workout. Like, she sets the example. She tells our players how to be better pros, what the expectations are, and they're quite simple. They're hard, but it's really simple. You just have to be disciplined to your craft.
Don, how valuable is it to have someone like Asia to point to when you're out on the trail recruiting or just spreading the word about USC women's basketball?
It was pretty cool. Like, there was something that happened at one of the AAU events last year where people were asked if they could be one person in the WNBA, who would it be? And probably 90% said Asia Wilson. So that means that these are prospects that are going all over the country to different programs. When you can have young people stamp Asia, like, in essence, they're stamping our program, and that's pretty cool. Like, that's pretty cool when young people can recognize the realness of not just a basketball player, because it's not just a basketball player. When you talk about Asia Wilson, you're talking about like a great human being that you can be. You probably can't be all the things that she is, but if you could be one of the things that she is, a best-selling author, okay, an Olympian, MVP, a champion, like a advocate, for the voiceless. If you could be one of those things, you're going to enrich our world.
She's had such a clear impact on your team. You talk about it all the time. But to stand here and be able to answer questions, to have Joyce Edwards asking her all of these questions, I mean, that impact, that value, and you have to feel like a proud mom watching that stuff.
I mean, we do. We have a long lineage of great talent that's playing in the W. Every time they come back, we have those kind of sessions because you gain nuggets. Every one of our players wants to play in the WNBA. And every one of our former players, they have a different story because they've played different roles on different franchises. So they're going to speak from perspective of what their role is. I mean, Asia has a way of speaking from 30,000 feet, but she can bring it on down, to ground level to let them know what her progress was, because she wasn't 30,000 feet when she was a rookie. She was really good, but if she knew what she knew today as a rookie, you know, she would be a much better player if that's possible. But she can tell the variances of levels of how to have success at the next level.
Following up on the NCAA, get her back in here another year. What's she averaging?
Her? Yeah. Cheat code. Automatic national championship.
You've talked about how she was one of the first players who just really gave herself to you. Just what did she teach you about yourself and your coaching style?
What Asia really taught me is when, like I can be the best version of me when you're the best version of you. Meaning, it's okay. Like, it's okay to bring your problems to me. Like, a lot of young people don't want to bring their problems to me because, one, they're just afraid of being vulnerable, which is cool. Like, everybody's like that. But I'm here to take everything off your plate so you can concentrate on academics and athletics. Everything else I'm good with. You bring it to me. Let me be your biggest resource. She was always that. Like she would just bring her problems right here, sit down, we talk, cleared it up. She was that kind of player too, that she needed clarity. She could not play with, you know, stuff hanging over her head. It just weighed her down too much. And she recognized that. And when you recognize that, you're able to protect your peace and be as good as you need to be in those areas that you need to be in.
Coach, when you talk about Asia just dropping some wisdom for the group, what type of hunger for that wisdom did you see over there and just with her being here this weekend?
A lot of great questions. A lot of great, like you can see our players' appetite for wanting more information about how to be a pro. Because they, you know, some of them are just short in their process, like it's their process is just beginning. Some of them have 1 foot in and 1 foot out because their process is sped up a little bit because that's that next thing, you know, that they would like to do, and their time is running out. So I think it's great to have Asia just kind of calm them down and let them know, like, really it's just to simplify. It's really just, you know, the work. They ask her, you know, how much time does she take off from in the offseason, right? She says she takes 2 complete months off, like nothing. Just do what she wants to do. Doesn't even work out, right? Become December 27th, she's like, that's when I start. And then she said January 1st is like 2 days for 6 days a week. Takes her Sundays off. You know, that's what they need to hear. That's what our players need to hear, because you start those habits now. So when it's time to be a pro, your lifestyle doesn't change.
How's the team looked after the bye week, and what have you seen from Auburn?
Refreshed, like super refreshed, and it happened at the perfect time. Like, you know, after playing, you know, the gauntlet of the schedule, we didn't have to come back and play Thursday. Took Tuesday off, practiced Wednesday a little bit. Thursday took off. Friday was energized. A lot of energy in the building. A lot less execution, right? Because, you know, you got to get back to the swing of things. But today they brought it all together. A lot of energy, a lot of execution. They're ready to play. Auburn is very athletic. They're going to pressure us. You know, they got pressure defense. They have a little half-court zone that we haven't seen in a while. Just hard guards. They will push you back on your heels if you're not ready to defend and not have your help situations in place. They're great rebounders, but we have to be us. We really have to be who we've been. You know, these past 8 games in our conference, and you know, hopefully we can protect home.
Anything else for Coach?
Don, obviously you had Tiffany Michigan retired relatively recently. This weekend is all about Asia. I'm just curious, who do you think is next to have their jerseys hung up in the rafters?
Aaliyah. Like, Aaliyah. Might have to get the other statue out there. Right? Might have to play chess out there. The statues.
Thank you.